She learns exactly what buttons to push.
Welcome to the Narc Free Man Podcast.
Welcome back to the Narc Free Man Podcast, where we tell the truth about toxic relationships with narcissistic women. We expose their tactics and help men rise from the ashes of narcissistic abuse. If you've ever felt like you are losing your identity, your sanity, or your freedom inside your own marriage, this one's for you. In this video, we are diving into 7 ways a narcissistic wife dominates her husband. And I don't mean a disagreement here or there. I'm talking about systemic, psychological, calculated control. If you have been walking on eggshells, doubting your worth, or questioning your own memory, buckle up and let's expose it. Let's start with the most common and destructive form of domination. First one is she controls you through confusion. You might hear phrases like, "I never said that," or "you are remembering it wrong," or "you are too sensitive," or "I was just joking. Why are you so dramatic?" This is gaslighting, and it's designed to make you second guess your own mind. And the goal is simple. If she controls your perception of reality, she controls your decisions. And suddenly, you are apologizing for things you didn't do. You are defending yourself against invisible crimes. And worst of all, you start believing maybe it is your fault. But let me tell you something. Confusion is a weapon, and clarity is your defense. Start documenting. Start writing things down, because when a man starts trusting his own mind again, her power begins to break. The second thing is she dominates you emotionally. A narcissistic wife isn't just controlling through logic. She uses emotions as leverage. She might cry uncontrollably when you bring up your needs. She might rage, sulk, go silent for days, just to make you feel guilty for standing up for yourself. It's like playing emotional dodgeball 24/7. She learns exactly what buttons to push. Your fear of losing the kids, your deep desire to be a good man, your past mistakes, your faith, your kindness, your loyalty. And she turns those things into chains. This is not love. This is emotional hostage taking. If she can't control how you feel, she can't control what you do. The solution? Emotional boundaries. Don't explain, don't justify, feel your emotions, but act from your values. The third thing is she controls the money, then uses it against you. A narcissistic wife will often take over the finances, or guilt you into handing it over, then weaponize it. Now, she might threaten to cut you off, force you to ask for basic things, drain joint accounts behind your back, or demand total transparency from you while giving you none in return. This financial imbalance puts you in a position where leaving feels impossible. But here's the truth. She doesn't want partnership. She wants power. Start reclaiming financial independence. Open up a separate bank account. Track and budget your expenses, and get legal advice early, because no one should have to ask permission to survive. The fourth thing she'll do is she controls the kids and your relationship with them. Now, this one is brutal. She might badmouth you to the kids, paint you as angry, abusive, or absent, reward them for siding with her, or use access to the kids as leverage for obedience. This is parental alienation, and it is abuse, both to you and your children. The narcissistic wife knows that your love for your kids is your soft spot, and she uses it like a sword. So how do you stop it? Documentation, boundaries, and strategic co-parenting. Use parenting apps and avoid emotional messages Let your actions build the case for who you are. Your kids will grow up. They will look back. And when they do, let them see a steady, loving father who never gave up. The fifth thing she'll do is control intimacy to keep you off balance. A female narcissist will give you just enough to keep you hoping, but never enough to feel secure. She might withhold affection as punishment or use sex as a tool for control, shame you for wanting it, then accuse you of not pursuing her enough. It's not about love, it's about leverage. Now, this messes with your confidence as a man. You start wondering, what's wrong with me? You start chasing her approval instead of standing in your worth. The truth? There is nothing wrong with wanting connection, but when it's used as a manipulation tool, it's time to reframe the game. You don't need to earn love. You need to set the bar. The sixth thing she'll do is control the narrative. To your friends, your family, even your church, she's the sweet, supportive wife. Behind closed doors, she's cold, cruel, and calculating. And when things begin to unravel, she starts planting seeds. He's been so angry lately, or he's just not present anymore, or I'm trying so hard, but he's pulling away. Now you are the villain, and no one believes your side. This is domination by reputation control. So what do? One calm public statement. Stop explaining yourself to everyone. Document everything and let your consistency tell the real story. You can't stop her from lying, but you can stop feeding the smear. Hey, quick interruption to the show. I want to let you know that I put together a free guide called 21 Signs She Might Be a Narcissist. It breaks down the exact red flags that most men miss until it's too late. This isn't some therapy fluff or watered down relationship advice. These are the real signs you need to watch for if you are dealing with a woman who uses guilt, gaslighting, and emotional control to keep you stuck. I've helped thousands of men through my podcast, and 9 times out of 10, they say this guide was the moment everything clicked. They finally saw her for what she was. And more importantly, they stopped blaming themselves. So if you have ever wondered, am I crazy or is she just that good at pretending? Click the link in my bio or the description below and download the free guide. Now back to the show. The seventh thing female narcissists do is control you through guilt, God, and goodness. She uses your values against you. She'll say things like, God hates divorce, or what kind of man abandons his family, or you promise me forever. You are not being a good Christian husband. If you are faith-based, this cuts deep. But hear me clearly. God does not call you to be abused. There is no virtue in staying silent under psychological torture. A narcissistic wife will weaponize morality. She'll guilt you into submission. She'll turn your own conscience into a leash. But your values are not her tool. Real goodness includes boundaries. Real leadership includes walking away from her. And I recommend divorcing a narcissist if you are with one. So let's recap the 7 ways a narcissistic wife dominates her husband. Number 1, confusion and gaslighting. Number 2, emotional manipulation. Number 3, financial control. Number 4, parental alienation. Number 5, sexual withholding. Number 6, smear campaigns. And number 7, the spiritual side of abuse. Brother, if you have seen 3 or 4 of these, you are not in a marriage, you are in a psychological war, but you are not weak for being in it. You are strong for surviving it, and you can be free without her permission. So if you want help building your exit plan, DM me the word coach on Instagram or TikTok, or you can go to my website, philipcdugas.com, to book a session with me. Now, this episode is your wake-up call. The next one, that's your first move toward freedom. You are not crazy. You are not broken. You are a man reclaiming his life from narcissistic abuse.